Hi, welcome to my channel. In this video, I'm going to discuss about question number 3, 4, 5, 6 of exercise 1.5. Let's see the third question. Recall, pi is defined as the ratio of circumference to the circumference of a circle to its diameter. That is, pi is equal to c by d. This seems to contradict the fact that pi is irrational. How will you resolve this contradiction? So we know that pi is the ratio of the circumference by denominator, but we also know that pi is an irrational number, so irrational number also. So if you write in the p by q form, that should be rational number, right? But pi is irrational number. So how we will resolve this contradiction? See here they have given that is in the form of c by d, means that is in the form of p by q. But here they have not mentioned that p and q are integers. What is a rational number? That we can represent in the form of p by q, and p and q must be integer. Here they have not mentioned whether c is integer or d is integer. Here c may be integer or non-integer also, d also integer or non-integer also. So here we can't say that c by d is rational. That may be irrational also. C by d, that may be irrational also. Here they have not given c and d that is integer. They have not mentioned that is integer. So c by d, that may be irrational number also. In other way, that is we are writing the value of pi is 22 by 7, right? So here also you may have the doubt. Here we are writing pi as 22 by 7. So here p is also integer, q is also integer. Then why not pi is rational number? But here 22 by 7, that is not the exact value of pi. Value of the pi is that is approximately equal to 22 by 7. That is not exactly equal to 22 by 7. This is wrong. The value of the pi, that is approximately equal to 22 by 7. That is not exactly equal. The value is near to 22 by 7. So this 22 by 7, that is not the exact value of pi. So pi is irrational only. Pi is not rational. That is irrational only.
Next question, represent square root of 9.3 on number line. Here we have to represent square root of 9.3 on number line. Let's see how to solve this problem.
First, take one scale and draw a straight line. You can take any measurement, but that should be more than 9.3. You can take 15. Then mark 9.3 and 1 centimeter more. 1 centimeter more is, that is 10.3. Mark 9.3 and 10.3 on that line. What line we draw? On that line we have to mark 9.3 and 10.3. Now this mark this as A, B and C. Here AB is 9.3 centimeter and AC is 10.3 centimeter. Now we have to take the compass and we have to measure more than half of AC. Here AC is 10.3 centimeter. Half of the AC is, that is 5.15. We have to take more than half of 10.3, means we have to take more than 5.15. We can take 6, 7, 8. Your wish. But you have to take more than 5.15 and draw a perpendicular bisector on both top and bottom by keeping our compass at C and A. We have to draw perpendicular bisector by keeping our compass at A and C. So this perpendicular bisector that will join at both the top and bottom, these points we have to join using a scale. We will get one straight line there. We have to join using scale. Next step, this line that will intersect our first line. Keep your compass there and we have to take the measurement from there that point to A. We have to take the measurement from that point to A and we have to draw one semicircle. So that will join our first and last point. We have to draw one semicircle that will join our point A and C. That should join our first and last point. After this step, at B, we have to draw one straight line. Straight line means we have to draw 90 degree. You can take protractor and measure 90 degree. Then you can draw straight line, or using scale also you can draw straight line, but that should be 90 degree. So using scale also you can easily measure that. You usually draw one straight line. Then mark this point as M. Now we have to take the measurement of BM using our compass, and we have to draw one arc on the right side that should be intersect our first line on the right side. So this point where that will intersect our first line, that is root of 9.3.
Now let's see the next question. Rationalize the denominators of the following. So what is the denominator here? Denominator is root 7. So when you have only one term in the denominator, to rationalize this term, we have to multiply both our numerator and denominator by this denominator. What is the denominator here? Root 7. We have to multiply this numerator also by root 7 and denominator also by root 7. When you have single term, you have to multiply as it is. Next, 1 into root 7, that is root 7. Root 7 into root 7, that is root 7 square. So what is root 7 square? Root 7 square is, in the previous video I told that if you have the square of the square root, if you have the square of the square root, we are getting this number only, right? So here root 7 square, that is 7. So this is the answer of this question. So when we rationalize the denominator of 1 by root 7, we are getting the answer root 7 by 7. Now let's see the next question. Here in the denominator we are having root 7 minus root 6. When you have two terms, you have to multiply this term with same denominator but with different sign. If you have minus sign here, you have to multiply both numerator and denominator with plus sign. When you have two terms, we have to multiply both the numerator and denominator by this denominator, but sign will change. If you have minus here, you have to multiply both numerator and denominator with plus sign. Now 1 into root 7 plus root 6, that is root 7 plus root 6 only. If you multiply 1 with any number, we are getting that number only. So 1 into root 7 plus root 6, that is root 7 plus root 6. Now here root 7 minus root 6, root 7 plus root 6, that is in the form of a minus b into a plus b. What is a minus b into a plus b? That is a square minus b square. So what we have in the place of a? In the place of a we are having root 7. So we can write here root 7 square minus root 6 square. Right? We can substitute this value here. A minus b into a plus b, that is root 7 square minus root 6 square. So root 7 plus root 6 in the denominator, root 7 square. So when you take the square of the square root, we are getting that number only. Then we are having minus sign here. Then square of the root 6, that is 6 only. So when you simplify this, we are getting the answer root 7 plus root 6 divided by 7 minus 6, that is 1. So when we have 1 in the denominator, no need of writing that. We can write this as root 7 plus root 6. Now let's see the next question. Here we are having minus signs. That means we have to multiply both numerator and denominator by this denominator but with plus sign. So here we have to multiply the given question with here plus sign, because in the denominator we are having minus here, so we have to multiply the both the numerator and denominator with plus sign. This root 7 plus 2, this is the rationalized factor. In exam they will ask the question also, what is the rationalized factor of this question. The rationalized factor of this question is root 7 plus root 2. This term we are multiplying to this numerator and denominator. Now 1 into root 7 plus 2, that is root 7 plus 2 only. In the denominator we are having root 7 minus 2 and root 7 plus 2, that is also in the form of a minus b into a plus b, that is a square minus b square. What is we having in the place of a here? Root 7. In the place of b we are having 2. So in the denominator, instead of a minus b, a plus b form, we can write a square minus b square form. So what is a here? Root 7. So we can write root 7 square minus, what is b here? In the place of b we are having 2. We can write 2 square. So numerator again we can't add, we have to write as it is. But in the denominator, root 7 square, that is 7, minus 2 square, that is 4. Again we can simplify this. 7 minus 4, that is 3. This is the answer of this question.